Okay, so hi, how are you?
Very good.
When did you come to Romania?
Well, we came just a few hours ago.
A few hours
Yeah,
ago.
we were in Brussels yesterday, and yeah, we arrived 2 hours ago. And it's really nice and warm. It was raining in Brussels, so we're so happy to be here.
Oh, nice.
Better
I'm glad.
weather.
I'm glad. It's not your first time in Romania.
No, I played a few times already in Bucharest and in
Alba Iulia.
Alba Iulia.
I saw your concert there in Alba Iulia
That was great.
last year. You're not actually a band in the, I don't know, in the classical meaning of a band.
Yeah, we're
You're
collective.
actually, yes, you're a collective. You're like I don't know, tribe, let's say.
Yeah,
And
that's right. A tribe, Nouvelle tribe. Yeah.
yeah, you're like a tribe, and you have a kind of a music lifestyle. You bring to people a lifestyle that nobody else has it. And why this decision to rearrange old songs with an even older rhythm, this bossa nova?
Well, the idea was that all these 80s songs at some point were kind of not really well, people said, oh, it's the 80s, it's simple songs with synthesizer, it's not really great music, it's a bit like, punk, they didn't know how to write songs and everything. So I think Nouvelle Vague wanted to prove that all these songs are actually very good, very well written, very good lyrics, and the way to show that was to take this old style bossa nova, who is really fluttering with the melody and the words, and to do it like in a very feminine bossa nova way to prove that these songs are actually very good songs and that the 80s were really a great period in music. So it was like an homage to all these bands, and bossa nova was the most beautiful way to say, okay, we love your songs so much, we just want to play them with a little guitar and just near a river, and it's going to be beautiful.
Is bossa nova part of the French passion, let's say, because you are very, very passionate on the stage. People love your passionate shows. It's only you are passionate, or is the French spirit?
I don't know. I think the combination is really good between these songs who are very passionate, like the Sex Pistols, Joy Division, The Cure, Depeche Mode. People were, in England, really fighting to get those things out of them. And I think the mix this, and you take the French kind of, I don't know, like very kind of distant, but second degree and everything, and you mix these two together, it makes it really passionate, because it's I think the mix is working well. I don't know if it's because we're French. I think the mix of English songs with French people singing them is very interesting. That works on stage.
You never sing I don't know, music that you've heard before. Everything that you play you've never heard before.
Well, that's not really true. That was true for the first album. For example, I sang on the first album. I sang "This Is Not a Love Song" and "Teenage Kicks," and I never heard those songs before. But I knew "Just Can't Get Enough." I knew the big hits. I didn't sing them, but I think either we knew it, or it was, for me, it was the songs of my older sisters. Like, it was like the song of my just a generation above me. So even if I knew the song, I was like not really familiar. It was not my culture. So I think that was a choice as well to make this kind of meeting between one people who is too young to remember this and those songs, and they meet together and they make a new material. And stage for Nouvelle Vague is really important, because we really want to play those songs forever. Like, we really want to make them fresh again all the time.
So tribute paid
Yeah.
to good music.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to bring it closer
To the people, and to people that sometimes people really don't know its covers, or they don't even know the original bands. They know Depeche Mode, they know The Cure, but they don't know the Clash so much. They don't know all the small bands that we cover. So it's really good for us, I think, to be here tonight and just bring those songs again, make them alive again, and that's quite beautiful. It's quite passionate. We're quite passionate about that. Just to see the reaction of young people, like, hey, you don't know this band, you don't know this song, but you like it.
Yeah.
So it's quite cool.
It's very nice. How do you choose the songs? How is the process of choosing a song?
Well, basically, it's the producer, Marc Collin, is picking the song because it was songs that he had listened 1,000 times. It's his favorite. It's really subjective. Like, it's not like there's no rules. It's just like, yeah, songs that you really feel like they're your favorite. And sometimes I propose the song and they say, oh yes, we can do this one because I really like the song. So it's always based on how much we like the song and how much we want to sing it again.
So it's passion here also.
Yes, I think so, yeah.
Your music is everywhere.
Is it?
Films, yes, it
Yes.
is. In films, in TV shows, in commercials, even. Why do you think everybody wants to bring out your music, and why do people feel close to your music?
I don't know. I think our music is really, it's really light and very fresh in a way and spontaneous, and it's like the song you want to listen to when you're having a nice time in the summertime or with your girlfriend. You don't want to think about it too much. It's really the soundtrack of a nice, nice evening near the river when you have a picnic with friends. It's really like this, and we sing it really soft. We're really enjoying all this kind of quiet atmosphere, a bit lounge. So I think people like it for that as well. Like lots of people said, "Oh, I love your song, The Killing Moon." They say it's my waking song. Like it's the song I put on my iPhone to wake up, and I think it's like this. It's very soft and very feminine and very, very gentle, and people use that, I think. And there's no ego. It's just we pay a tribute to those songs. We're not pushing the songs. We're just really taking the songs a little bit like, okay, just singing it very simply. So I think people love simplicity and natural and spontaneity.
Take a glass of wine and listen to it.
In the morning when you wake up.
When you wake up, yes, with a glass of wine, of course. So I understand you are listening to 80s music, but what other kind of music do you listen to?
Well, we're all different. As you say, Nouvelle Vague is a tribe, so we're all very different. I'm really into indie rock kind of stuff, and I'm really into PG Harvey, Nick Cave, all these guys. But we have people who are really more into Brazilian music. So it's really eclectic, I think. We gather around those songs, but we all have our personal background in music. So that what makes the live very special, because you take all these people that are on stage, they're all so different, very different. Like I'm very pop. I really only listen to pop and rock, and the other singer is really world music, like really more groovy and everything. So it's all this mix that is interesting, because I think people recognize themselves in all of these characters.
That's why it's working.
I think
What you're doing, because you're so different.
Yeah, I think we are very different. And people like that, because it's always interesting to say, oh my god, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. And they're all surprised during all the show. They all, yeah, we try to keep them surprised.
You go to concerts together, to other concerts, not yours?
Yeah, sure. In Paris, we always meet, one another in other concerts and everything. I invite a lot of people to come with my solo stuff, and I invite them to come on stage with me. Like I think it's true what you say. We're really a tribe. We always kind of share stuff and meet together, do other stuff, music, go to concerts, try to make other projects.
So you're friends, not just co-workers?
Oh yeah, we're friends up. We've been touring together for 10 years, everywhere. So yeah, we're friends.
And how you manage with the newcomers in the band?
The newcomers, it's always great in fact, because they bring really a lot of freshness, and they're like, oh my god, look, we're in Timisoara today. It's like amazing, and they're always really like good for the band, because we've been touring everywhere for 10 years. So it's very good to have some new people coming and say, wow, that's amazing, because we're a bit, okay, we've done that, we've been there and everything. So I think newcomers are essentially Nouvelle. That's why it's always turning a lot.
Actors come to music stage often, but did you think one of you thought about going to acting?
I don't think so, because we're so much in love with the music and the live shows. I'm really addicted to perform now. I can't. When I was pregnant and I had a baby, so I had to stay home, and I was so sad. Like I really miss being on tour. I really miss going on stage. Like it's really an addiction. Probably like when you're an actor, it's really an addiction to act and to perform. But for me, if I don't do a concert, after like 10 days, I feel like I'm missing something. So I don't know. For the moment, we're all very focused on music, I think.
With your fans in social media, I don't know, Facebook, Twitter, your website, do you keep contact with the fans, or there is somebody that is making this for you, manager?
No. It's all direct. Like we were trying to, for example, with all that happened in Turkey, and we had lots of fans in Turkey, we tried to kind of be part of the stuff and kind of support them, and we were like, we have lots of friends in Istanbul, and we were all like, oh my god, like trying to say, okay, like, being really supportive with them. And we really, the Facebook is, every time someone is posting something, next day everyone knows about it, and we can reply, so it's very direct. We know.
So you're doing it yourself?
Yeah, sure. And we like that, and we like to go. As I said, we've been touring for so many years. It's always good to come back to a city and, you see the same person, you're like, hey, how are you? And it's really important, I think. Because it's when you do like this during so many years, you really need to have friends in every city, so you can, at least say, do you want to come to the show? So every time I come back to a city, I have more guests. It's good.
Your most recent album was in 2010.
Maybe 10. With the French songs, yeah. Oh my god, already 3 years ago.
Yes, that's why I want to ask you what are you planning?
Well, we tried to do some original song, in fact, because we thought like we covered a lot of songs that we proved that, what we wanted to prove now. We're such a band, we just want to write songs on our own, and I don't know, it's takes a little while. So we're still working on that, but I have no idea when or how it's gonna be done. But we have written a few songs that are original songs from Nouvelle. So next album should be a Nouvelle Vague album with only original, no covers. So
this is a huge step.
This is a huge step. That's why it's gonna take 10 years, I think, because with so many people involved and everything. I think it's gonna be, and we all have our separate projects. have separate albums, separate careers. So it's we gather when we're on tour, and it's hard to make something really. But it's on its way.
And how do you manage with your solo career, Nouvelle career, mother career, personal life?
No, it's great. I love it. But I have really periods that now I'm with Nouvelle Vague because my album is going to be released in September. From September to December, I will be only on my project. After December, I'll go back on Nouvelle Vague. Like I do this, you know, like I do 6 months of Nouvelle Vague, 100%, and then I go to my solo stuff, and then I make a baby, so I do nothing, and then so I do that. I kind of switch from stuff, and but it's really rich. I feel really lucky to have all this stuff happening because I never wait. I always have something to do. I'm always on the road. I'm always in action, and that's really amazing. It's really great for creativity, I think. Like I feel like writing a song right now with this guy going to the woods.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Most definitely, that's right.
So it's really good. With his, he's putting a little goggles to go and look at the fish in the river. Yeah, so I think I feel really lucky to have all these in fact. It's great. It's a gift.
Thank you very much. I've seen Andrea that she looks for you, so I think you're.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, you have something
I have a sound
to do.
Yeah. It's
Thank
gonna
you
be
very,
beautiful
very much.
tonight.
I know.
It was great in Abaluya, eh?
Yes, it was, and I was sitting very close to the stage, and it was really, really nice. I came from Timisoara especially for the concert.
That was good. I remember the band before us, a cappella guys.
Yeah.
It was very funny. It was really, really good. And Abaluya was beautiful. We spent all the day walking around the fortress and
The
everything.
fortress, yes. It's very, very nice.
It's very interesting history.
Yes, and it's the best preserved fortress in our country. It's almost intact. It is amazing for Romania.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to this.
Yes, everybody's speaking about your concert,
Yeah?
so
Yeah,
I don't want to take any pressure.
Andrea told me there's going to be all Timisoara tonight. I said, okay.
Yes, there are a lot of
But that's
enthusiastic people.
great.
Thank you very much.
Merci.